Loeffler of K2 Promotions. We're at the WBC convention. First off, what are your thoughts of this tremendous turnout here?
It's a great event. We have so many world champions here and so many people from all over the world. These are really international conventions and the true definitions of bringing world champions together. And we're excited about it. Gennady just won the interim world championship in the middleweight division, and Vitaly was a heavyweight champion, WBC heavyweight champion for so long. So it's a great association.
Yeah, and I'm just talking about Triple G. I mean, just his career skyrocketed the last couple of years, especially this year. What did you think about Andy's performance yesterday, and is that a fight you guys will want in the future to unify?
Oh, Andy had a great performance. He pulled another right hook out and got another knockout. He has 2 knockouts in a row now, and he won the WBO World Championship. So he's a great warrior. I've known Andy for a long time. With his years with Emmanuel, and he came to a few of Vladimir's camps, and he's a great person, and it couldn't have happened to a more deserving guy. So we're really excited for him, and we're excited about doing it at some point down the road.
Martin Murray next on the plate. How is the atmosphere in the vibe in Monaco is a really upscale area compared to like going to LA, and it's more of a blue collar fan base. Is it important to get him back and forth between Europe and venues like that in California?
Oh, absolutely. It's very important because the timing with the television. He's live, prime time in the European television, Russian television, and so that's why it's important to keep touch with the fans over in the European time zone. So he wants to fight 4 times a year, and right now the plan would be to fight 3 times in America and once in Europe. And Martin Murray right now is the best out there, best in the middleweight division out there that would be able to get in the ring with him, and we're excited for that fight.
Now, Tom, you're here at the WBC convention. I know recently you and Golovkin made the trip out there with Mauricio Sulaiman. You actually toured the Azteca Stadium.
Right.
Is that a possible site, maybe a Mexican-style type fight down in Mexico?
Absolutely, yeah. He had a great reception down there in Mexico City. I mean, they put together a great press conference for him down there. He went to visit the Children's Hospital, had a tour of the city, and there were like 100 journalists that came out down there for the press conference. So he got a really warm reception, and that would be a great venue for one of the championship fights down the road.
Did he get the same kind of reception that he does out here from the Mexican fans in the States?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He was really well known. So, it was just a warm feeling he got down there in Mexico City, and that was a new market for him. It was a press conference announcing the Martin Murray fight, and he got his new championship belt down there as well from the WBC.
Now, as Abel Sanchez said, he emulated Mexican style after Julio Cesar Chavez.
Right.
You never know. Golovkin's star power is growing. Maybe he could set a new Guinness record down there when he fights maybe a big mega fight that you're talking about.
Could be, yeah, he could be. I mean, it all depends on the matchups and the opponents, but absolutely. The great thing about Gennady is he'll fight anyone. He just wants to get the biggest names in the ring with him, and that's my job, and it's a really hard job to get the guys in the ring, but that's why we give Martin Murray a lot of credit. He didn't have to take the fight. He's WC silver champion, and it's going to be a huge fight, a huge event on February 21 in Monte Carlo.
Do you think that with the renewed backing from HBO, there's going to be more money available to opponents so that more guys will be more inclined to get in the ring with Triple G?
We've been overpaying opponents now for a while with Gennady, so he's clearly established himself now as the best middleweight in the world, and anyone that wants to dispute that can get in the ring with him. So that's been that's what we've been saying for the last couple of years now. People are starting to finally believe that, and with 18 knockouts in a row, I think he's proven that point in the ring.
And on a different subject, there's been reports that Vladimir is close to probably fighting Jennings, maybe in New York in April. Can you comment on that?
There's been discussions about that. HBO is definitely interested in having him fight back in the United States. And if that happens, then it would be exciting. It would be exciting to have Vladimir back in the U.S.
There's talk that might actually be a pay cut for Vladimir to come to the U.S. versus his deal in Germany. Is that just a matter of Vladimir wanting to fight in the States?
Well, the economics are, in Europe and in Germany are so big, with the ticket sales and the stadiums and everything like that, and German TV. But I think Vladimir sees that, come back to the United States and make his presence felt. He had a great reaction from the Pula fight that was carried on HBO with the knockout with left hook. I think he looks at that as an opportunity to come back to the U.S.
Now, since we're on the topic of Klitschko and Jennings possibly, what do you make of Jennings and Gary Shaw working with Rock Nation?
If that happens, I think it's a great opportunity. I think anytime you get someone involved, like Rock nation in the sport of boxing. It can only benefit the sport. You know, it brings it to more mainstream fans and the entertainment community, the music community, and that's an exciting thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.